My name is Tenny and I work in a marketing firm here in Kaduna. I've been with the company for more than a year now, and honestly, I really love my job because I relocated from Lagos to Kaduna for this job. I can't speak Hausa or know their laws that much, but I stay on my lane to avoid being tangled with anything more than what my English can settle, and it's been lovely. So here's where I started losing my balance. My boss is married. He's a smart man, calm, charming, the kind of person everyone believes and also respects. But he's dangerously always believing that his ways are the perfect way, and he's always right. His wife also works with us. She's in the HR department, and she's honestly one of the kindest people I've met. She's that type of woman who checks in on everyone, brings snacks for the team, and just makes sure people are comfortable. We all really loved her, including Aminat, the only girl I took closely a bit. Everything was normal until a few months ago in July, I started noticing that my boss was getting a little too friendly. At first, I thought I was overthinking it. You know how sometimes someone just jokes around or compliments you and it feels innocent. But then it started to feel different. I have watched enough Yoruba film to know these kind of things, but I thought it was only Lagos men and Ikorodu men that were involved.
So Lagos no be part of Ikorodu. Ikorodu no be part of Lagos.
Lagos and
Ikorodu.
Okay. Oh, wow. He would call me into his office for small talks that had nothing to do with work. Sometimes he would ask about my love life or tell me how he thinks I'm too beautiful to be stressed. He started texting me at night saying things like, "Hope you got home safe," or "You look nice in that dress today." I didn't know how to respond because he felt wrong. This is my boss, and his wife is literally just a few offices away from mine. At first, I ignored. I would keep my replies short and change the subject back to work, but it kept happening. One day after a meeting, he asked me to stay behind. He said he really admired my work ethic and that I reminded him of himself when he was younger. I smiled and said thank you, but then he said, "You know, sometimes I wish I met you earlier." I laughed awkwardly and said something like, "Sir, please don't start," trying to make it sound like a joke. But he just looked at me and smiled. I have always wanted to marry a Yoruba woman. I've been avoiding being alone with him. If he asks for a private chat, I make sure someone else is around. If he texts, I reply late or not at all. But it's starting to get uncomfortable because his wife, my friend, still treats me so nicely. She invites me to lunch sometimes and even tells me stories about their marriage. I feel like I'm betraying her just by knowing what I know. Recently, I was watching TikTok and a sound played. What's Omble? What's Oncho? What's La 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 Na? He entered and asked genuinely, "What's Omble?" I said it is just a slang in Lagos. Just doing something great, like you are hot and spending money. And he said, "Wow, you see? I love that expression. We don't have that here. My heart is in Lagos. I have been thinking we can start building a new branch in Lagos and taking you to be the head of that branch. What do you think?"
What is hot?